Hey, good morning out there, you 168,000 beautiful souls. My goodness, is the subscription growing? Hey, thanks for watching this morning's morning chat. And we're going to start here in the Crasher before we get out and go have another wonderful cup of coffee. I made a pot here this morning, and I got my hazelnut over there. I put my glaucoma eye drops in. I look like a glaucoma. That's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. I'm telling you, man. I got this Highlander Grog coffee. It is so good. I hope I never run out of it. I'll have to keep it coming in. Wow, that is good. Well, I began my day with getting up, washing my face, taking care of my ablutions, and making my bed. It definitely seriously makes a feeling that you've absolutely accomplished something already. And making your bed, knowing it's nice, instead of coming in here seeing it all messy. That way tonight, every night when I get in it, I'm like, oh, I just moved my pillows out of the way. I've got this beautiful bed. I'm going to enjoy my sleep. So I am going to go walk this morning and get some exercise. First, I'll probably go to Wawa. Then I'll see if Cindy wants to get up. She's kind of an early bird too, and maybe she might want to walk. We have sunshine in the Sunshine State for the foreseeable future. Now, that doesn't mean it won't rain at 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like clockwork, like every August in the Sunshine State. So we're back to low 90s with a heat index, high humidity, sunshine, and rain on one side of the road and not on the other in the afternoon. But we are going to need a few days of water to recede. It is flooded out there. I mean, it is flooded. Lakes everywhere, sides of the road. Roads are still closed. The Sunshine Skyway that goes over to the Tampa airport is closed. We'll see if it opens up today and allows people to start commuting and getting around. Miss T can't return from West Palm because State Road 70 is closed. Sections of it right before you get to Lakewood Ranch. And she drives that little bitty Honda Civic with them low-profile tires. She's not going to mess with it. Hang on a second. So she'll probably wait till tomorrow, the next day. Cindy, the Carolinas up there, this thing is just sitting there, just emptying. And the roads are underwater. So I don't know what she's thinking about doing. But her son also moved down to Florida to start his business in the Tampa area. And he needs to go back to do some more finishing touches before making his final move down here. And they were going to kind of travel with one another, safety in numbers, back to the north. And they're discussing that today as to if that's prudent. From what you hear on TV on the Weather Channel, I'm watching the Golf Channel right now, that's not even going to be possible for the next day or two. Golf, baby, golf. Come on, man. Let that water recede. Let the ground dry out. Let us get where we can drive the golf cart on the fairway. And let me tell you, that is my next goal, is to bring you some golf videos. In fact, I watch a guy on YouTube. He has this really cool selfie stick that has, see, I got one here, and the legs are like this. You set it down the ground, and it doesn't have any height to it. And it's not that stable. I ordered one that's 5.5 feet tall, and it has a pretty good spread of legs at the bottom so that I can just drop it down on the ground, and it'll be, up here, and I can just, easily move it around with me when I get ready to hit or on the putting green. And this guy I watch on YouTube, he does all his own photography, and it is so easy and it's so excellent. And so I'm going to order that on Amazon. Yes, for the first time, I'm ordering something on Amazon. And I'm going to put my link. I'm going to use my link. Now, I don't know how that works, but I'm going to order it. And I got a couple of other things too. Hang on one second. Plans are Go to the villages. Check out the villages. Go to North Carolina. Visit some of Tammy's people. Possibly see my daughter. See Larry and Denise up in subscribers in Georgia. Good friends of mine. People with a heart of gold. And he loves his coffee. Every morning he has the best cup of coffee he ever drank in his life. And take some more trips. Play some golf. Take my clubs. Hilton Tom, hooking me up on the rooms. We'll get us a room. We'll be leaving the camper, and we'll drive the gas sipper or the Tundra on these trips. But travel, baby, travel. Live, baby, live. Live your life. I got this much runway compared to how much I have already lived in my life. And that is taking me to 100 years old, because I'm going to live to be 100. I hope to. But that's all I got left in comparison to the life I've lived. And if you're 65 years old, I'm going to be 66. You got the same stretch if you live to be 100. But unfortunately, that isn't the number that we keep hearing about. So folks, live your life every day. I was having dinner last night with Fred and Raffaella. She sent me home with this delicious pasta, ziti, meatballs, and red sauce, and she put some cheese on the top. Let me tell you, folks, that woman can cook. So she sent me home with that. And I'll tell you what, a couple of brownies too, but you got to watch them brownies. We were talking, though, and I was going over my budget and how what I spend for rent and what I spent on that trip and the gas and going to California in a rental car and collaborating with Miss T and what we're going to do in the future and do this and that and blah, 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 blah. And it became to, excuse me, we don't edit around here, folks. It came to so much money. But the money amount was not talking about it because it was a lot of money. And money that I shouldn't have spent, or money that could have been spent better. No, it was some money, but with everything else that we've saved, I lived in Jacksonville, didn't hardly pay rent. I'm hardly paying rent now. I'm hardly paying rent in the future. And we bought a cruise. And with all the money that we've saved on that housing cost, we've been able to buy a cruise, take a trip across country, collaborate on some of it. When I took off by myself, it was all on me. Now Tammy's joining in on the reindeer games. And when I was telling the story, I was getting like, wow, I have done quite a bit in the last few months, and it's cost a little bit of money, but I didn't have to buy this. I didn't have to spend this on rent. I wasn't paying $2,000. And here's what Fred says. And look what you've done. Look where you've gone. You're living your life. And you know what? As soon as he said that, I had an epiphany. I didn't think about a second. And I'm not saying this because I have pulled my money down. I've spent some money because you can't take it with you. And it was money that I didn't have to spend because I budgeted myself from not this big housing cost. I've been living in this baby. This thing here is tropical storm proof. So if you ever want to buy yourself a camper and you got to deal with hurricanes and tropical storms, consider yourself a Flagstaff 25 FKBS. No, don't stay in one of these in any kind of bad weather. Just go get a room. Maybe you can get yourself a hookup like I got with Hilton Tom. But if you don't, just go throw down. But do not stay in a camper during a tropical storm or higher. It's terrifying. But anyway, this is a wonderful, wonderful home. And dragging it all over the country, buying a lot of gas. That was something I was talking about with the Tundra. And then in the second words out of my mouth, the other side out of my mouth was how proud I am of that Toyota, of how reliable it was. I've changed the oil. I've kept the air filter clean. I got some new tires coming. I'm putting on in the next few days. And You know, I'm doing the maintenance, and it's been reliable. I've seen people pulled over on the side of the road, but I've got these memories. I've got these experiences. I've had a wonderful time. If the good Lord called me home today, I've had a good one. And so I encourage you too, folks. Don't go out and draw your money down. Don't throw your money in the wind. Don't piss it away. But if you're smart and you can not have to spend something over here that doesn't do anything for you, and you can spend it over here, I don't mean save it. Save some, but live your life. Get out there and have a good time, because we have a beautiful country. Golfing is great. Going to the beach is great. Visiting your family that you haven't seen in a long time is wonderful. I did all that too. And seeing my subscribers. And I mean, this life of just going and doing, meeting people, having coffees and meals, saying hello, seeing sights, like I said, the golfing part. I always talk about the golfing part. I haven't done enough golf lately to amount to anything. That part has got to get back in my life. If I did nothing but hit the golf course every day and never went and visited anybody again, no, I wouldn't do that, but I can do it for a while. I love golf, and I haven't been able to play because I've been trying to get settled here, and then this rain and all this came, and you know. We're going to get back on the golf course. We're going to make some videos. I'm going to get my new selfie stick ordered right now. I got it in my cart, and I'm going to go ahead and order that and have that delivered to me. And then we're going to go out and have the best cup of coffee we ever had in our life this morning. Thank you so much for those that sent me some emails, that you're happy that I'm safe and sound, and some of you found some humor in the video that I made talking about the story and the experience of sitting in here through the tropical storm Debbie. We try to make it lighthearted here, folks. There's no reason to be negative. I'm safe, I'm sound. And in hindsight, it was kind of funny. Would I do it again? Hell no. No, and Fred and Rafaela, my sister, that she had a room, they're all like, we don't feel sorry for you. You could have came here, you know, and I could have. But the first thing I was going to do was I was just going to go get in my truck right outside the door here, but I never did. Anyway, folks, I'm having some coffee. I'm all hopped up. I've washed my face. I'm not awake yet. I've got my eye drops in. It is 6:30 a.m. I got up at 5:50. I do have a steak that I defrosted. This it's actually a ribeye, I think. It kind of looks like a strip. I'm gonna have to smell it. But I defrosted it yesterday, and I was thinking about making steak and eggs this morning. I'm getting not too far from a cruise, so I got to start watching what I eat. I got to be prepared for the onslaught of buffets and free desserts and all you want and all you can eat and all you can grab. Don't you love this bedroom? It's a very comfortable bed. And this closet here, you've got all this room, see, to pull your drawers out, get your clothes, get dressed. You got a mirror here. There's more drawers. That's Tammy's stuff. And Tammy's bag. Having a woman in here, you got a lot extra stuff. You got this nice big closet here. All my golf shirts. Cowboy Tim. As soon as the weather breaks, I got my hats, I got my boots, I got my jeans. Cowboy Tim will be coming back into the YouTube channel as soon as feasible. But when you're a mile from the sun, the last thing you're going to wear is some boots and pants and long sleeve shirts and all that kind of stuff. Not more than 5 minutes. You'd be dying. So, again, good air conditioning. Sorry about the noise. I know you can probably hear it roaring. But it's a 2024, it's a home. And when you're in it by yourself, you can live in something like this indefinitely. I mean, I can. It's got everything a house has got. But we're going to have to get us a house because adding another person in here isn't a problem either, because it isn't that small. It's not the wolf pup. It can definitely take a second person. But can you live in it? Can it be a permanent thing? No. Heck no. You know, this is something to use until your house is built, till you find a house, or you want to go out and travel for a few months and get away from a place that's hot. And when you have that kind of mindset, is that rain I hear? Oh my gosh. Really? It's little raindrops. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. But it'll work. It'll do. Miss T, you know, she's acting a lot more patient about it. She's coming along with the excitement of saving money and getting the right place. Because let's talk about it briefly. After I make the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. What is it we've been hearing about, folks? I've been saying it. I've been saying it. The world is ending. The market's coming down. The houses are crashing. The market's coming. The stock market crashed. The dollar's going a long way. Rents have dropped down. Oh, that's good coffee. Now, what I just said is all exaggerated, but it's also true. Rents are coming down. Prices of houses are coming down because people that own the houses are dropping the prices. Unemployment is going up, and the numbers you see on TV aren't even close to the truth. There's so many people unemployed. They don't ever give you anything on the news that's true. Nothing. This thing about possible war, don't believe it. This thing about this person's going to get elected or this person's going to get elected, don't believe it. Everything is under control by God. And those that follow him are going to have a fantastic, wonderful life. He doesn't say, hey, believe in me and I'll supply your needs, but it's going to be a tough life down there, you know, even if you're a follower of me, because the president and the economy and the president of those other countries and all of that stuff, they're just going to make havoc with my plans for you because they're so powerful and there's nothing I can do about them. So I'll try to make it as good as I can. Don't worry, there'll be a few happy moments. And you know what, folks? Hogwash. With all things, with God, all things are possible. You want more things to be possible? You want happiness? You want to forget what they're trying to demoralize you in believing is coming through campaigning and money and stock market and housing prices and all that? I'll tell you what's coming. For those that seek him first, it's coming good stuff, good deals. It doesn't matter what the current numbers are. People that follow God, folks, and God needs to be brought back into this country more than ever, ever, ever. We are a nation blessed by him. This is his country. This isn't the liberals, the conservatives, the foreigners, the this ones and the that ones. It's all of ours. It's an American Christian nation. And all you have to do is just be reminded, don't believe the BS. Don't believe it for a second. Be cautious, you know, be in the know, but don't think that they're in control. He is in control. And I'm living the best life I've ever had in my life. And I've never seen such craziness out there being discussed and what's going on. And it's very, it can be very disconcerting, even for me. I give moments of attention to it, and I'm like, wow. But it just seems like each and every day, another opportunity, another blessing. Find my health, my life, where I'm living, my community. Everything is being provided for me. And the same thing with many of you that watch me. And those that are having a little struggle, turn it off. Start now. It's not going to put any money in your pocket. You are not doing anything but wrestling with pigs. You're both going to get dirty. Stay away from it. Be aware of things. Look for opportunities. But seek God. And then everything else is going to come to you. Just trust in God. This is a God-Christian nation. You don't believe in God? You're not a Christian? You believe in something else? Well, I'll say this, and this will probably give me some pushback from the Christians. I just think God sees nice people. I just think God loves a loving heart. Love is his commandment. All right? I said it for a few minutes. Christian, seek God. Seek your heart. Seek being kind. Seek doing good things and watch what happens. Put a tomato seed in the ground and see if you get watermelons. Go ahead, try it. It's not going to happen, folks. You reap what you sow. Crush it.